guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Simerican Settlers challenge. So first of all, I just want to apologize that the first video was a bit boring. I just had to go through the rules for you, and I know that it became like kind of big, like 15 minutes of just me reading out some of the rules and just showing you the characters, but it needed to be done, and at least now we know that we can focus on the characters and their stories. Also, this was supposed to be episode 3. I did record a bit of episode 2 before, but what happened was that I had an issue with the recording. You guys didn't miss much. You missed maybe having my sim plant some stuff, so you can see that the garden is already filled out. Also, there was a fire. This was one of the main things that you guys actually missed. So you missed Mary failing at cooking. She had obviously no skills, so she burned down half of the kitchen. Since I can't actually recreate that or roll back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this stove. I'm going to give her the one that we had before, and I'm also going to roll back the money that they got from the insurance, just set it at 100 again. Nothing much happened aside from this. Mary did some painting. She was a lot better at painting than she was at cooking. And they also tried some woo-woos, but nothing else more. So I don't think you guys missed much. I am really sorry that this happened. It wasn't my intention. This is still pretty new to me. Some mistakes are bound to happen, but yeah. So the one that we had before was this one, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just going to put it back in here, and I think this is also the wrong color because I had to replace it. So we're just going to do that. Again, I'll try and put their money back on. I mean, I'm going to leave it at 97 because we already planted some stuff and all of that. We bought some seeds, so yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that, like they spent money on the seeds. I don't think anything else changed, but I'm not quite sure. But if anything else happens, I will be able to tell you guys and update you on that matter. So before we begin this episode, I want to remember you, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. Also subscribe if you want to see the next episodes, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a video. So let's go ahead and let's play the Sims 4 Simerican Settlers challenge. So when I left it, these two were just wooing, because we need to start working on our next generation. So I'm just going to do that again, because they need to. Let's have them chat. So they're talking and they're going to do that. While we do that, I also want to go over the skills, because she gained like painting level 2 and cooking level 2. I could explain this as like she came from obviously her mother's house, or her parents in this case, and basically she had to try and learn how to paint, and not really paint, but how to cook at least. So it would make sense that she would have some sort of skill, even if it's not really high. For the painting, I could explain that she also really likes paintings because she's an art lover, but I'll just change this, and if it allows me, and I'm going to change it back to level 1, just to make a bit more sense, and so you guys don't really need to miss much. Okay, after this, she's going to do a small classic painting. So yeah, another thing that I have been researching, and I thought it would be really cool for this challenge, or at least for this generation, is that they do farm. They get the stuff from their farm. It's also kind of in need of some watering and whatnot. So my idea was, I know that there's the market stalls that you can buy and just do like a yard sale. For them, I was thinking that I could place one on the entrance of the farm, and maybe like every weekend, or I mean the deck changes every 20 days, so it would be like every 5 days they would have a market sale, and it would be like they're going to the fair to sell their vegetables and their produce. I also downloaded some older fashioned stalls. Let me just try and find that. Of course, we can't afford it right now because we don't have any money. But when we do, I do want to get it for them. So no, this is a buffet table. It's not what I want. I'm confused right now. I can't see it. Okay, no, I was just being blind. So yeah, we have the Sims medieval conversion of the sales table. I think this would work really well. For the challenge, we can put like the produce on it and just try and sell everything like that. I think it would add something else to do for the challenge. We don't have much for this gen. It's basically just grinding to try and have money for the next gen and producing heirs. So I thought it would be like a little extra bit that we can use. Also, another side note that I wanted to make was about these planters that are in here. Probably when you guys see this video, the planters are already out for public release, but I did check with Ravasheen and these planters are, at least right now, they are Patreon only. They are early access on Patreon. So you guys can follow the link that I left in the description of the last video and just grab these if you're already a patron. If you're not, by the end of this month, these will be released for the public. So you guys can grab them and you can also have it on your maybe historical saves or any other saves. Again, I will repeat that if you have any ideas, if you have any questions, or if you basically just want to comment on this video and give me some pointers if you have any, you are most certainly free to do so. I will try to reply to every single comment or at least every single question that you guys make. But yeah, don't forget to also share this video with your friends so it reaches the most people that it can. So yeah, now that this is out of the way, let's just see the painting that she's making. Oh wow, I was just saying that she had awesome painting skills and now she's just drawing like a flower. What a way to make me look bad. Okay, whatever. Maybe you should try and get dressed, because if you guys can recognize, or maybe if you guys notice that my reshade is changing a bit of the colors, it's just because I think that the game is a bit washed out of color, and when you don't play with the reshade, you don't really see that. It's mainly when you're using it and then you look at the game without the reshader and it looks so freaking weird. Like, if I do this is the game without the reshader. It looks... okay, it also looks really whiter, which it would make a bit of more sense for this gen, because, you know, dark times and all of that. But I like to have my colors, so I like to have it like this. So the reshader is this thing that you have in here. I used clarity 2 times, I used the pirate fabrics, and I used color friendlies. But yeah, and it's why every color pops a lot more. So, okay, yeah, she drew that beautiful painting. Oh, and we have something in here. So I am going to assume that the first child is on their way. Okay, so we'll have her sell this painting. But yeah, we're going to also change her clothes, because this is not a way for a proper lady to present herself. I also added a few townies in here. It wasn't all that many, because I was basically bored. I got bored after making 3 families. I'm not planning on playing with them, they're just people for them to meet. But we might see them around. At least I'm hoping so. But it doesn't seem like there's anyone there. There's like a super modern guy walking out. So these 2 are being adorable. In my head, these 2 have a bit of an age gap. I know that the game probably doesn't qualify it as such, because she is being considered to have 21 days before she ages up, while he has 20. So yeah, he's 1 day older than her, which in my head at least, I'm not saying that he is. To me, he is a lot older, so I am also going to correct this. I want him the number of days that have passed, so he had 20 days, right? So I'm going to say that 10 went. So yeah, he's half his time to become an adult, while she just turned into a young adult. So she's a lot younger, she's a lot more inexperienced. This was also very common on that period of time, because girls married when they were basically teens, and they started having children back then, because they didn't really live all that long. But yeah, so I'm going to leave them like this. She's a lot younger than him, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just to make things a bit more realistic. Let's just see. So, we cannot take any pregnancy tests because back then this thing did not exist, but she can throw up. Interesting. I think that option is always there, so I'm not quite sure. This one doesn't really have much to do. He needs to somehow earn some money, so we are going to scavenge a bit. I'm just going to have him go through the neighborhood. Oh, yay! Okay, so we have the first character that I've added. I added a few families, as I mentioned. I added 3 families, and this girl is one of them. She is Rosemary Alden. She's really, really cute. I'm hoping that one of her offspring will end up mixing with our family. But yes, she's like a bit of a higher class person. She has been established a lot more, and I can't really have them meet because, you know, people didn't actually go out and introduce themselves to others without it being like on a party or something, and we can't have any parties or go to any festivals. So the only option for them to meet others will be when they have their fairs. So when they do, I don't want you to view, I want you to collect. So when they have the fair, I will probably have them meet other people. There's a bunch of plants, but none of them are harvestable. And Mary is doing something. So I have a bunch of mods, as I believe I mentioned before. So we have meaningful stories, which are going to pop up now and again. So they're saying that she has flirty inertia. So with meaningful stories, Sims stay flirty for longer when they are relaxed and free of worries and doubts. As Mary has some feelings of tension and stress, she has other things on her mind, and her flirting moodlets have lost their extended duration. If she loses her tense moodlets, her flirting moodlets will start to last longer again. What basically this mod does is makes their moodlets last longer, so they don't go from embarrassed to happy to sad to like bored in the span of 5 seconds, which to me is more realistic. Because I mean, there are people that can shift your mood quite fast, like you're having a bad day and someone just brightens it up, but it's just one person, or at sometimes it's not all the time, and I think that Sims go through emotions like a roller coaster. So I did get this mod. I will leave the link in the description below in case you guys also want to check it out. Now let's just check what is going on here. She washed out of the grid. She has other things on her mind, and he's somehow sad. Why are you sad? Oh, because he's gloomy. Okay, so he's thinking about like the family that he lost and everything that he lost when he was going through the Oregon Trail. And I believe we're going to see one of the default replacements that I got. And we do. So okay, this was a default replacement for the mop that comes with the game. So it replaced it with a really cute. Oh, wait. I know I have the attention span of a goldfish, but oh my gosh, yeah, she's eating for 2. Why didn't I get the notification? What? Okay, she is eating for 2. She will have her second trimester in 16 hours, and she's chilling to discover the life growing inside of her. Okay. The reason why we have 16 hours before she has a second trimester is because I changed the duration of the pregnancy. It was 3 days. I changed it for 2 because no one has time to just basically wait 3 days for her to pop. So I changed it to 2 just to make things go a bit faster. And yeah. So yeah, she's pregnant. Okay, she's feeling happy while he is feeling extremely sad. But that's fine. I don't know what she's eating because her dress is way too big. But she apparently is she's eating fruit salad. Okay, that's fine. But he is getting a bit hungry, We're gonna have him take a bath, and while he does that, she will need to cook some stuff for them. So what she is going to cook, I don't really know. And let's hope that this time she won't burn down the kitchen. So let me see, meals. I like to go to CC meals. I'm not quite sure why, but I just do. I think they look so much better than the in-game ones. Although I need to be honest, right now they are getting a bit better as other packs come out. I really like the stuff that came with Island Living, and I think it was a base game update where it was for the Hispanic month. They got like really cool stuff to grill, so I really like that one as well. The food looks really cool, but the base game ones, the OG ones, doesn't look all that good. So you know. I like the idea that they have a few more options. So she's going to cook the meal for him. And this one is taking his bath. But he's getting hungry. Oh my gosh, come on. I know that you don't want to burn down the house, but like, can you please finish cooking? Can you finish cooking? Today would be a really nice day. Why can't you cook? What's going on in here? I don't know what's going on. She can't cook, apparently. Why can't you cook? This was supposed to be a counter. Why aren't you being able to cook? What? I am confused. Give me a moment while I try to see what's going on. Okay, so I had to release some space on this counter because apparently this is classified as a counter, but she's not being able to cook in there, so hopefully now she can. Although I'm pretty sure that the first time that I tried and that she burned down the house, she actually cooked or prepared her meal. Oh my gosh, why can't you cook? This is really annoying me. Why? I got you some counter space. No. Okay. Let's clean this up. Oh, but you can't clean it up. You just can't cook. This is getting to a whole new level of lack of skills, basically. I'm considering changing her clothes for this because she's starting to get a belly and this is doing a really weird shape. Like, there's a really high bump in there and, you know, the mesh is just a bit strange. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to have her do something else. So let's serve dinner and just go with a salad. But why can't she do any... is it this thing? This should be working, but she could only do salad, which to me is confusing. Can you not... I'm sorry, I know that this is being super confusing, but I'm not quite sure why she can only do salad. It's making me think that maybe the cooker isn't working. But yeah, she is using the counter really well. What are you going to do? No, you are not. Nope, nope. Your wife cooked you something. Oh my god, no. Okay, eat your garden salad. We can put this in the refrigerator. I'm not quite sure if it will work because we did not add any more ice, but hey ho. Our guy is simply just vibing in here. So I'm going to go to the calendar and I will get the fair set up for every 5 days. And let's just hope that when we get to 5 days, we will have the market table already done. So let's just hope so. So this is day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have it on Friday. I'm not going to do an event. Let's do it as a holiday, just so I can get a notification. We're not going to get any day off from work or school. Not that we have any, but anyway. And I want something that like this. Okay. So we will have the market sale. So okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll have another one. So it's done. I'm also going to delete this thing because we do not play with prank day on this house. And okay, everything is set up. Now let me just speed through this because it's the evening and no one cares. Okay, so Mary woke up feeling like her bladder is exploding, so we'll have her go for her wee. I mean, I don't even need to send her, she's already going there. And she has 5 hours until she gets to her second trimester. And we also need her to eat, but I can see some green smells coming from here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this means that the fridge doesn't work when it's off the grid without adding ice. I don't really know how I'm going to do this with the ice. I don't know if they have easy access to ice back then, if they didn't, but just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm just going to have her add some ice. And she's going to... Why can't... Oh my gosh, she can throw away because the trash can or sink is required. This is a sink. And this is a trash can. Like, why can't you do that? I can actually, like, just... I can just slide everything there. Why don't you? Oh my gosh, she's very pregnant. There's 1 hour before this garden salad goes spoiled, so I kind of would want him to wake up and just eat. I know that they probably didn't get... I mean, actually, I was going to say they didn't eat the same food, like leftovers from the last day, but considering the way that the economy was back then, I'm pretty sure they would eat leftovers for like a week or a month, so... Yeah, and I do think I'm going to change her clothes a bit. I'm just not liking the way that this is giving her... Now you can clean. Why couldn't you clean before? Oh my god, this is so annoying. This game is so annoying at times. But yeah, give me just 2 seconds that I'm going into Kelsey and I'm going to change her clothes for a bit. So, I have changed all of their clothes. I mean, at least hers. Just want to show you guys the updates that I made. So I went for this dress that... I mean, it's kind of... hiding her tongue, but it's okay because the dress is wide enough as it is. This is her other everyday outfit. Then I'm just going to show you the rest of the outfits real fast. So this is her formal, this is her athletic slash basically walking dress, then sleepwear that you guys know, then her party, her swimwear, which I cannot even imagine how anyone would go into water like this. This is just sunk to the bottom of the sea real fast, but okay, whatever. This is her hot weather outfit. I'm going to be honest, it's not my favorite, but I just couldn't find any top that would go with that skirt, and I might need to do some more researching for CC, but for now it works. And her cold weather outfit. Some stuff is a bit more 1890s style, a bit more Edwardian, but I couldn't really find much. There isn't much CC for the 1850s. There are a couple of creators that actually do stuff that is designed for that time period, but not many. So the options aren't that big, and considering that I need to make more families and have more townies wear stuff like this, it's hard not to just go for the same stuff all over again and have some variety. But I think she looked really cute. I also wanted to show you guys her image in cast because I think that she's beautiful. This is the best way for you guys to see her up close. So yeah, and I can also show you guys how George looks up close. Just ignore his bad outfit. So yeah, he's a really good looking guy. I am super curious to see how their genetics are going to mix for the next generation. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave this video here. So on the next episode we're going to most probably see Mary's child. We're going to see her baby. We're just going to continue playing with the 1850s. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video a lot more than the last one. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!